Am I audible to all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, wait for just 1 minute. I'm just sharing my screen to you people. All of you, please join. I think all of you are joining here. So we start our today's class. That is okay. I am sharing my screen. My screen is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Just
Yes.
wait 1 minute. I'll go for the further new slide. I think the conformal mapping was going on, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we are going to learn about that. The transformation Z equal to root W actually. So the transformation
Hello, sir. Hello.
yes. Am
ये
I
वाला भी हो
audible?
गया. Yes, sir. ये वाला भी हो गया है. इसका एक दो प्रॉब्लम बताए किए थे.
Look at here, it was not there. Last day I have told you that how to make it, isn't it? What was going on? That was W equal to Z square. It is completed, but Z equal to root W, it was not completed. Which was completed? That was W equal to Z square. It was completed, isn't it? So look at here, we have to make the transformation of this. Here W is the right hand side. So currently it is into the W plane. So the transformation should be making from W plane to Z plane. But for this one, it was Z plane to W plane. Domain was the Z plane and range was W plane. But here domain is the W plane and range set is the Z plane. So let us consider that Z square equal to W, right? Z equal to root W, so Z square equal to this. So let, it is not let Z equal to X plus IY and W equal to U plus IV. Now put it here. So X plus IY is equal to X plus IY whole square, na? Actually, X plus IY whole square is equal to U plus IV. So from here we got that U plus IV is equal to X square minus Y square plus I into 2XY. So comparing real and imaginary part, we got U equal to X square minus Y square and V equal to 2XY. We got this. Now, case 1. Case 1. When U equal to constant is equal to some A say. U equal to constant means a straight line in the V. If we take that, this is the U W plane actually. It is U, it is U dash, it is V, it is V dash. Then U equal to constant means one straight line either here or here. If we take that, it is U equal to A. Then this is the straight line U equal to A, which is parallel to V axis. Otherwise, if we take that it is the minus a u equal to, then it is the u equal to minus a line. U equal to minus a line. So both of the cases when u equal to constant, it is nothing but a straight line which is parallel to the y-axis, right? As u equal to constant a, so a equal to x square minus y square, and v is equal to, v is not change here. So this, when a u equal to a, then x square minus y square equal to a. So we can write down that x square minus y square equal to root a whole square. Whose equation is this? Whose equation is this? X square minus y square is equal to a square. किसका equation है? No sir, it is not an equation of circle. For circle it is plus. It is nothing but a rectangular hyperbola, which is the equation of rectangular hyperbola. Hyperbola. Right, this is the equation of rectangular hyperbola. So when u equal to constant. Now case 2, when v equal to constant. So this straight line after transformation from w, it was the w plane. After the transformation from the w plane, the straight line come into the hyperbola. But case 2, when we take u equal to, when v equal to a, case 2, when v equal to constant, v equal to constant is equal to some a say, then 2xy equal to a, or xy equal to a by 2, or xy equal to root a by 2 whole square. Whose equation is this? Actually, previously it was not the rectangular parabola. It was which kind of the parabola? Which kind of parabola was there? It was not a rectangular parabola. It was the equilateral parabola. And whose equation is this? Do you have any idea about this equation? इसका कोई idea है? xy equal to c square. Whose equation is this? Hello?
No, sir.
Xy equal to c square. Whose equation is this? Here c equal to root a by 2. It is rectangular hyperbola. So both of the cases, when v equal to constant, that means it is a straight line, which is this is the v equal to constant, either this or this. That is v equal to a. This is v equal to a, which is a straight line parallel to the u-axis. After transformation into z-axis, it is coming into the rectangular hyperbola. Right. So these are the problem for z equal to root w, and when w equal to z square was given, it was exactly not the same. Now we are going for another special kind of the
Sir, hello.
transformation. हाँ, बोलो.
उसी को लाइए, उसी प्रीवियस स्लाइड लाइए सर.
Okay, बोलो.
सर सेकंड लाइन देखिए सर, x प्लस आई वाई होल स्क्वायर सर, उसको आप लिखे यहाँ एक्सपेंड किए सर, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर ना होगा सर, प्लस में है ना.
Okay, I will spend it square plus 2ab plus b square, right? Then it is x square plus 2ixy plus I square y square. What is the value of I square? I square का वैल्यू क्या है बाबू? -1 ना?
यस सर, -1.
So it will be coming x square minus y square plus 2i into xy. Is it clear?
यस सर.
As it was the iy, so it will be coming minus. Clear?
क्लियर सर.
Okay. Then we are going for the next part. The transformation w equal to e to the power z. W equal to e to the power z. So here z plane is the domain and w plane is the range. So here also at first we have to make that dw dz is equal to e to the power z. It is not equal to 0 for all belongs to for all z actually, not belongs to. E to the power z का वैल्यू कभी 0 हो सकता है? Whatever may be the value of z.
No, sir.
So w equal to e to the power z is conformal everywhere. Conformal everywhere in z plane. So we can make it. So let us consider that w equal to r e to the power I phi, taking the polar coordinate, and for z, look at here, already for z plane it is e to the power z is given and w is taken the polar, so we have to take z is equal to x plus iy. Is it clear why one part is taken as the polar part, another part is the Cartesian? Because of that, in the right hand side already e to the power z is consisted here, so we can make it as e to the power x plus iy. But in w plane it was only the w, so we are taking the polar form, so that here also one e to the power part is coming, so that we can equate both sides. Clear? So putting the value of w and z, we got r e to the power I phi. This is equal to e to the power x plus iy. Clear? So e to the power x plus iy can be written e to the power x in, so which gives us that capital R is equal to e to the power x and phi is equal to y. Right? Now we consider following cases. Case number one, if y equal to constant, is equal to some alpha say. So on that case, phi equal to y, that should be alpha. So y equal to alpha, it is nothing but a straight line which is parallel to x axis, na? Phi equal to alpha in z plane is transformed to the radial line phi equal to alpha. So it was in the jet plane, a straight line which is parallel to x-axis. After transformation, it is got a radial line phi equal to alpha in W plane actually. In W plane. Now, if we take that phi equal to alpha, another part, if we take that phi equal to beta. Now, look at here. On that case, what will be the picture here? It is the jet plane. That means it is x dash, it is y, this part is y dash, it is 0. Now, if we take this line is, equation of this line is y equal to alpha. Another line is y equal to beta. So both are parallel to x-axis. So this part is the strip. This is the region of convergence of this. That is our part. So after changing with the, if we take that the mapping F, it is coming into the W plane. For W plane, what changes will be coming here? W plane means obviously it is U dash, it is V dash, it is 0. So this make an angle alpha. This is the angle alpha. And if we take another angle, that is the beta. In radial line. So this is the region of convergence. This one is the beta. So region of convergence is here. It is the W plane. Is it clear? In jet plane, it was a strip of straight line, but in W plane, when it is converted through the via F, after transformation, it is coming into as a vectorial line. Two vectorial lines, space between two vectorial lines, which is nothing but a open-ended triangle. It is also open-ended triangle. But when it was into the W plane, as jet plane, it was the both-ended straight line strip. But here it is coming that open-ended open-ended triangle for one part is open. ये समझ में आया फिगर से?
Yes, sir.
Now it was the case 1. Now we have to go for the case 2. When x equal to 0. X equal to 0 means y-axis. Then we have r was, what was the value of r? E to the power x, isn't it? So r is equal to e to the power 0 equal to 1. So radius of that is 1. So that can be written that mod w equal to 1. That is u plus iv, mod of u plus iv equal to 1. Sorry, this is equal to 1. That means it is the circle. This is equal to 1 square. So it is nothing but a unitary circle in W plane. X dash, it is the y. This one is the y dash 0. So x equal to 0. This is the x equal to 0. Y axis in the jet plane. So after transformation with F, it is coming into the W plane. W plane means U dash, V dash, and it is a unitary circle. So this straight line, when after transformation, taking that x equal to 0, it is coming a circle in the W plane. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the equation of mod W equal to 1. Clear? So these are the special transformation of W equal to e to the power z. Is this understood? Then we are going for the next transformation. Okay.
नो सर, नहीं समझ में।
नहीं समझ में आया?
एक
What
बार
was
फिर से।
there previously when we are taking that r equal to e to the power W equal to r e to the power I phi and x plus iy equal to z. It was taken. So after putting this, we got r e to the power I phi is equal to x plus iy. That can be written that e to the power x into e to the power iy. Now comparing both sides, we got r equal to e to the power x and phi equal to y. Now we are taking that x equal to 0. When we put x equal to 0, then what is the value of r? R is the radial vector of W plane. So e to the power 0 equal to 1. Na? R equal to 1. We got r equal to 1 means a circle in the W plane whose radius is 1. Right? And x equal to 0 means obviously y also coming the 0. So it is a circle whose center 0, 0, radius 1 unit in the W plane. So x equal to 0, it was in the z plane. X equal to 0 means the x-axis. So x-axis, x equal to 0 means the y-axis. So after transformation with W equal to e to the power z, then this x equal to 0, that means y-axis, that is a straight line transfer into the W plane. It is given a circle. Now it is clear.
यस सर। सर W क्या है इसमें?
W is a plane. Here W means mod W. W plane में we are इस प्लेन में Z plane. इसमें हम लोग क्या लिखते हैं? Mod Z, Z equal to x plus iy ना. And here any W is equal to u plus iv. U plus iv. It can be written in the coordinate system. This and Z can be written x plus x comma y ना. So this W is equal to mod W equal to 1.
तो सर यहाँ mod W यहाँ पर रेडियस शो कर रहा है सर।
1. हाँ रेडियस
mod
देखो
W
ये r
मतलब
का वैल्यू हाँ r का वैल्यू क्या आया 1 ना r का वैल्यू 1 है ना कैपिटल R
यस सर।
कैपिटल R क्या होता है कैपिटल R इज द रेडियस ऑफ ए सर्कल इन द W plane so this radius of the circle is 1 unit that means it is unitary circle means we can write down that in W plane mod W equal to 1. A circle whose radius is 1 that can be written in the W plane mod W equal to 1. So we have writing this. So mod W equal to 1 means actually u square plus v square equal to 1 square, which is a circle in the UV plane whose center at 0, 0 and radius as 1 unit. Mod W equal to 1 means nothing but this. Clear? Here every W means u plus iv, right? In W plane. And in Z plane, every Z means x plus iy or x comma y in coordinate system. Clear?
अच्छा।
Okay, now we are going for last transformation, special transformation, which is the last one here. That is W equal to cos Z. This is last special transformation. So here also we have to find out the dW dz, that is minus sin Z. This is equal to 0 at Z equal to 0. So the transformation is conformal everywhere, conformal everywhere in Z plane except at Z equal to 0, except at Z equal to 0. So let us consider, let W equal to U plus IV and Z equal to X plus IY. Then from the transformation we got U plus IV is equal to cos of Z means X plus IY. So it can be written cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Na? Cos of A plus B means cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Isn't it? Can you write this? Cos of A plus B equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B.
Yes, sir.
So another relation we know that cos IY. Cos IY means actually cos hyperbolic y. Cos hyperbolic y. And sin IY means sin hyperbolic y. Sin IY means sin hyperbolic y. Can I extend this
सर
one?
यहाँ पे आई साइन हाइपरबोलिक वाई होगा ना सर?
हाँ right. I sin hyperbolic. Sorry. इसमें होगा I sin hyperbolic y ना?
यहाँ पे
This one is I sin hyperbolic y. This one is not done. Do you have idea about this? Cos IY means cos hyperbolic y and sin IY means I sin hyperbolic y. Can I explain it? No one can give the answer. If you don't understood, please ask me.
Explain it.
Okay. What is the value of cos y? E to the power IY plus e to the power minus YY by 2. And sin y equal to e to the power IY minus e to the power minus IY by 2y. And what is the value of cos hyperbolic y? Cos hyperbolic y means e to the power y plus e to the power minus y by 2. And sin hyperbolic y means e to the power y minus e to the power minus y by 2. Right? So, cos IY, what is the value of cos IY? E to the power I into IY plus e to the power minus I into IY by 2. Isn't it? So I square means minus 1. So e to the power minus y plus minus of I square means plus e to the power y by 2. Isn't it? Can you write that? Cos hyperbolic y. Instead of this, e to the power y plus e to the power minus 1 by 2 minus y by 2 is equal to cos hyperbolic y. Can we write this?
Yes, sir.
Again, sin IY means sin IY. That means e to the power I into IY minus e to the power minus I into IY by 2i is equal to e to the power minus y minus e to the power y by 2i. Right? So if we take common 1 by I from here, then we can write down that sorry, minus, then it will be coming e to the power y minus e to the power minus y by 2, isn't it? So it is minus 1 by I. This can be written as sine hyperbolic y. Sine hyperbolic y. लिख सकते हैं ना? तो
Yes, sir.
जो -1 है, it can be written I square by I into sine hyperbolic y. So 1 I cut, so I sine hyperbolic y. Can we write this? So instead of sine IY, can we write this I sine hyperbolic y? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear to everybody? So from here we can write down that cos x, instead of cos IY, we can write down that cos hyperbolic y minus I into sin x sin hyperbolic y. Is it clear? So from here, equating the real and imaginary part of this left hand side and this right hand side, equating the real and imaginary part of this two, what should we get? U equal to cos x cos hyperbolic y and v equal to minus sin x sin hyperbolic y. Isn't it? Can you write this?
Yes, sir.
So we are going for the next page. Case 1. When x equal to a, when x equal to constant is equal to a say, then what should be the value of u? U equal to cos a cos hyperbolic y, na? Cos a cos hyperbolic y, and v equal to minus of sin a sin hyperbolic y. X equal to a means a straight line in the z plane which is parallel to y axis. Clear? So from here we can get the value of cos hyperbolic y. So cos hyperbolic y is equal to u by cos a, and sin hyperbolic y is equal to v by minus sin a. We know that cos hyperbolic square y minus sin hyperbolic square y equal to 1. Now put the value of this. So that means u by cos a whole square minus v by minus sin a whole square is equal to 1. That means u square by cos square a minus v square by sin square a is equal to 1. Equation of whose equation is hyperbola, na? That is the equation of hyperbola. So x
Yes,
equal
sir.
to a, it was a straight line in the z plane. After transformation, it is coming into the w plane as a parabola. Is it clear?
Yes,
Here we
Yes,
have
sir.
taken that, it is x equal to constant. Now we have taken second case when y equal to constant. Case 2, when y equal to some constant b, then u equal to cos x cos hyperbolic b, and v equal to minus of sin x sin hyperbolic b. Or from here we got the value of cos x. Cos x equal to u by cos hyperbolic b, and sin x equal to v by minus sin hyperbolic b. Now we know that cos square x plus sin square x equal to 1, or put the value of cos x, that is u by cos hyperbolic b, that's whole square, plus v by minus sin hyperbolic b whole square equal to 1. So from here we got that u square by cos hyperbolic square b plus v square by sin hyperbolic square b equal to 1, which is the equation of, whose equation is this? Whose equation is this? Please tell me.
Circle question.
Huh?
Ellipse. Sir, ellipse.
Ellipse, sir.
Thank you. This is the equation of ellipse. So when we are taking that y equal to constant, that is a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis, then in z plane, then after transformation it is given an ellipse. But when we take straight line x equal to constant, then it was given a hyperbola. So it is for day by day, if we take that when x equal to constant, that was the straight line, but after transformation it is coming as the hyperbola. But when we take y-axis as the constant, y equal to constant, that is the straight line which is parallel to x-axis, then we got an ellipse. So both were the straight line in the z plane. One previously it was the straight line which was parallel to y-axis. After transformation it was given a hyperbola. But when it is we are taking one straight line which is parallel to x-axis, y equal to b means x-axis, then after transformation into the z plane to w plane, in w plane it is given a ellipse. So it is varies from problem to problem. What we have take when we take that straight line z plane, when we take in the z plane, which is the parallel here, in z plane previously it was when we are taking that x equal to a, look at here, x equal to a, then the equation was u square by cos square b minus v square by, sorry, cos square a it was, sin square a is equal to 1. Na? It was a hyperbola in the w plane. So it was z plane and this is the w plane. And here y equal to b, it was in z plane, and this one is in the w plane. So this transformation procedure varies from angle to angle, straight line to straight line. So for the conformal mapping, it is not confirmed that after taking the transformation, straight line should be straight line, isn't it? In the previous, it was a straight line. After transformation, we got the hyperbola for x equal to constant. For y equal to constant, previously it was a straight line. After transformation, we got the ellipse. So it is not mandatory